Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, let me just say something about my background here. I have these three new little plant things that are hanging from my wall. Testing it out. I don't know if I like it. Actually, I don't think I like it at all, but I thought we would give it a try. So this will be in the next two videos that you see, and then they'll probably be gone because, I don't know, I don't love it. I just had to get that off my chest because it's bothering me, okay? Today's video is going to be all about productivity hacks. So I have 7 different hacks to help you just stay focused and get everything done that's on your to-do list and to get less distracted so you can just knock out everything that you need to do. For some reason lately, it feels like I have a million distractions going on and I just have more things to do, and it feels like I have less time to do it because I've just been getting distracted lately. So I came up with all of like my kind of like tricks and things that I used to do that I've just been slacking on. I'm compiling it into this one video, so hopefully you guys can feel more productive, I can feel more productive, everyone can just get all the things done that they are wanting to get done. The first tip that I want to share with you guys is to make a plan or to-do list the night before. For me, I usually make like a to-do list at the beginning of the week, and I kind of divide up my things depending on where I want to put them for the week, and then every single night before I go to bed, I whip out my planner, or I whip out my phone, my like to-do list in both my planner and my phone, just so I know that I always have them. I usually look at that list before I go to bed. That way I can wake up and I know my intentions, I know I'm supposed to get done. I don't have time to just like wallow in bed, think about like, okay, what do I need to do today? Oh, that doesn't sound like something that's very fun, so I'm just gonna push that off to another day. I already have all the things I need to do. I don't have to think about it. I just have to do them. If you take out the small step of thinking about what you have to do, if you already know what it is that you have to do, it's gonna be easier to get those things done because it's already in motion. Because you already have the ball rolling by knowing what you're supposed to be doing right when you wake up, it's gonna be easier to continue to be on that like path and keep going with that same intention, because part of it's already done for you. You've already done the thought process of what you need to do, so it's just eliminating that one step that, at least for me, I know it can really mess with me if I don't have that done. And to kind of piggyback off of that one, my second tip is to make a list on your phone and on paper. I use a planner, that's how I keep lots of things organized, but I don't carry my planner with me 24/7 like I do with my phone. If I know that I need to be going out of the house and I'm not bringing my planner with me, then I make sure that I put things on my phone. I will just go into my notes and make a list. I will put the date, August 21st, and then I will put down everything that I want to get done that day, and I do it like so you can make it little check marks that you can check off of your to-do list, because that makes me feel better when I can cross something off. I make a list on my phone in my notes, and that way I can always keep myself accountable because I know more than likely always gonna have my phone with me. Something that I feel a time saver but also just helps me get more done is to combine like tasks. Say that you work from home and you have 3 errands to run this week. Just out of the house, random, whatever you have to do. Instead of cutting that up to go out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, let's say, just put all that into one day, so you're only having to go out of the house one time, you're getting everything done, and then you're coming back. You're not wasting extra time like commuting back and forth between all these places because you're already out. Or another example is like with YouTube, I love to batch film videos. So what that means is that setting up my whole like room and filming setup and having the motivation to film isn't going to happen consistently every single week when I want it to. So what I like to do is, right now I'm filming this video, and right after this video I have another video that I have planned to film. Instead of taking time outside of this week and next week to get those 2 videos done for 2 weeks, I'm just sitting down committing my time right here to bust out 2 videos in this one day. That way it makes it easier for me because I can just check that off the list. I don't have to worry about filming for 2 weeks, and it's just nice, you know? You can get stuff done. Tip number 4, take it how you want, but this is just a personal thing for me. I have to be very selective with my music choices when I am trying to get things done while working at the same time. So for example, I love to find new music. New music is awesome. It's so fun to find new music. It's exciting. If I just go to a random Spotify playlist and they're throwing in some old school jams and then some jams I haven't heard, I get really into like, ooh, I want to know the lyrics of this song. Ooh, I want to listen to the song fully. I want my full attention to be on this song. So I have to be very strict with myself and only listen to songs that are familiar to me. Since I know them, it doesn't distract me as much. And you might be completely opposite. Apply this to you however you see best fit. I can only listen to like certain genres of music because if I listen to like R&B, then it's already gonna like slow down my like thought process and my mood, and it's not necessarily motivating for me. For me, I have to be super selective of my music. Just like when you go to the gym, you're not gonna put on R&B, you're not gonna put on country most likely. You're gonna put something on that's like amps you up. It's the same sort of idea. You just need to figure out what works best for you with your music and being productive. Hack number 5 has to do with cell phones. Cell phones are a great thing, but they are definitely, at least for me, very, 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 very distracting. And I think that goes for a lot of people. If you guys want to hear like a whole video on like phone hacks or how to stay off your phone, I have a whole list of things that I do to stay off my phone. I'd be more than happy to make that video, and I think it's probably a good video to make because y'all probably need it. But I'll just say this one hack that I think is super, super helpful. And I think that's just to kind of make rules for yourself. Obviously, you don't need to use this exact rule. A good one that I used to use a lot was that I can only go on my phone between 11 a.m. and 11 p.m., which is a big window. That's 12 whole hours that I can be on my phone. But for me, I find that when I wake up at 7 or 8 or whatever time I wake up, it's easier for me to get everything done before 11 o'clock. I'm just like a morning person, and so to have that 3, 4, 5 hours before 11 to get things done, and then if I set a limit on 11 p.m. at night, that gives me time to mellow down, to disconnect, and hopefully get better sleep because I suck at sleeping. I like to do something like that where I'm like making rules and restricting myself so that way my ego is fighting my urge. My 6th hack that I have for you is to be very aware of your environment. Now, I'm a person where I completely thrive off of what my environment's doing. So if I'm in a bad environment, that's really gonna affect me. If I'm in a good, clean environment, that's gonna really affect me. If I'm in any type of environment, it affects me a lot. What I suggest doing is 2 different things. One thing is to have good lighting. If you're in a dark, dingy office in the basement and it's dark and just very muted and dull, that's not really gonna help you be productive, or it's not gonna help me be productive at least. If you have good lighting, if there's lots of white, bright colors, it's gonna stimulate you more. It's gonna encourage you to be more productive. And to go along with that, I think having a clean environment is super, super important. I know it's really easy to be messy, but my thing is that make everything clean, like deep clean everything, make everything look gorgeous, and just if you take 5 minutes every day to clean your space, it's not gonna get out of hand where you're gonna hate your life when you have to clean because you're upkeeping it all the time. Automatically clearing so much brain space because you don't have to worry about cleaning this, cleaning that. Everything's a clean slate. You can dive into whatever it is that you need to do. And this is my last and 7th hack, which is to know your reward. With the social media and TV and everything like that, we have so many things that are instant gratification. It becomes a little addicting and obsessive, and for me at least, I have to play off of that. We're just in a fast-paced world. If you don't have a reward for yourself, if you don't know what good it is to do to be productive and to get these things done, it's gonna be really hard to motivate yourself. For example, yesterday I had a list of things to do and I said, okay, if I can get this done by X time, then I will allow myself to watch 2 episodes of my current favorite show, which is Quantico. You kind of tease yourself with a reward that you know you want, and it's going to be easier to motivate yourself and to kind of push through the like lulls or ruts that you have. Although I think big rewards are important, so say if you can make X amount of dollars in the next 6 months, then I'm gonna take myself on a vacation to Hawaii. And I think that that's an awesome reward, and if that works for you, holy crap, go ahead and do it, dude. Because of so much instant gratification, platforms, it's easier to kind of make like daily rewards or weekly rewards or even like hourly rewards. Obviously, you want to keep yourself in check. You're not going to let yourself eat 5 cakes for completing one task at work. Be mindful. The point is to be able to get all your things done with giving yourself a small reward to complete those tasks. It's supposed to be a motivating factor. And those are all my hacks for staying productive. If you guys have anything that I missed or any tips that you like to use, please comment them down below because I think everyone can be a little bit more productive. I know I can be more productive. I would love to know any tricks that you guys have. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video.